Every night since Logan was 5, I'd tuck him in with, snug as a bug in a rug. It was silly, but sacred. Even when he hit middle school, he'd smirk and say, "Don't forget the bug part." Now he's 20, packing for college, and Tyler's not far behind. As I watched them joke over boxes, I smiled, but my chest ached. Was that chapter closing? I clutched Logan's childhood blanket, praying that silly phrase still meant home to them. The second flashback hit as Tyler, age 7, had once climbed into my bed during a thunderstorm, whispering, "Say the bug thing, Mom." I'd wrapped him in my arms, whispering, snug as a bug in a rug, over and over until he fell asleep. Now, watching him scroll on his phone, earbuds in, I felt invisible. "Dinner soon," I said. He nodded, distracted. That tiny boy who needed me seemed so far away. I missed his stormy night vulnerability. That evening, I set the table with their favorite pasta. Logan glanced up. "You okay, Mom?" I forced a smile, just thinking about next week. He nodded. "We'll call every Sunday, promise. But promises don't stop silence." Tyler barely touched his food. The chatter was surface level, college schedules, new roommates. I laughed, but it felt practiced. My house felt full, but the warmth was thinning like autumn sunlight. Late that night, I passed Logan's room. He was showing Tyler an old video. Us in Halloween costumes, me yelling snug as a bug. As they giggled, they both cracked up. I peeked in, pretending to need laundry. "You remember that?" I asked. Logan smirked, of course. Tyler added, "It was cringe, but kind of awesome." My throat tightened. Maybe the bug thing hadn't faded after all. The next morning, I handed them both mugs of cocoa, just like old snow days. "Last Saturday breakfast together," I said. Tyler snorted. "Don't get dramatic, Mom." I swallowed my sigh. "I'm allowed one moment." Logan sipped and offered a grin. "Let her have it." I laughed, wiping my eyes quickly. Nostalgia clung to the corners of the kitchen, but time was nudging it out, moment by moment. Packing day came. Boxes towered in the hallway. Tyler asked, "You okay, Mom?" I opened my mouth, then closed it. Instead, I whispered, "Snug as a bug." Logan paused. Tyler dropped his hoodie and hugged me tight. "Forever," he said. My knees wobbled. In that moment, I knew our bond wasn't breaking. It was just stretching, reshaping. The phrase, our anchor, still meant warmth, still meant home. A week later, the house was quiet, too quiet. But every Sunday, without fail, my phone buzzed. Video calls, goofy updates, new adventures. Logan even ended one call with, "Bug time, Mom." I laughed, heart full. That silly phrase was no longer just for tucking in. It was for holding on, across miles, across time. Last night, Logan texted, "Tyler wants the bug thing before his chem exam. Call us." I did. We laughed through the screen, 3 faces lit by pixels but bound by something warmer. I said it slowly, snug as a bug in a rug. They grinned, even grown. My boys still needed their mom, and I still had them.